Hi, I'm back again, and I'm just gonna jump into it. It's been a little while. I never really did leave, but anyway, I'm just jumping into it. Tonight we're talking about change because there's a lot of change that's going on in our lives, and I want to know how we really feel about changes that occur in our lives. You know, what is change? What really is change? Change, to change something is to modify it, yeah, to make it different. That's basically just a summary, and it's as simple as that. It's as plain as that. Change something is to make it different, to modify it, to tweak it, to redo it, to revamp. Yeah, there's so many words that can be used in place of change. And so my topic is the effects of change, right? The effects of change. Now you know me and my book and my notes. So let's dive into it like I said, right? The effects of change. Now, what I have for number one is that change uproots you. Change uproots you. Now, to be quite frank, and well, you let me know because you always do in the comments. As human beings, we tend to fixate. We tend to fixate. We do love the stability. Yes, people love stability. We like knowing that everything is smooth, you know? Nice and smooth, nice and easy. And so for the most part, we get stuck in our routines. Stuck in our routines. And we enjoy it because it comes easy and we can pretty much close our eyes and do it. It's easy peasy. It's like counting 1, 2, 3 or saying our ABCs, right? And so we do it on a daily basis with ease. But not realizing that we've become fixtures, right? Fixtures don't grow. Fixtures don't move. And so, along with that, it's as if we have forgotten or we're not paying attention to the fact that the wheel keeps turning and people keep yearning, other people keep yearning for new opportunities. But you're so comfortable. Sometimes we get so comfortable in our own little space, in our own routines, right? And so everything passes us by because we're really not thinking about anything else and we're comfortable in our little zones, right? And so for me, it's as if we become, how do I put this? It's as if we're mobile. Yes, we're mobile, but we become fixed in a particular state. So yes, we're able to move around, but we are fixed in a particular state, which is not good. Maybe there was a time when that routine was necessary, but then after a while, it really doesn't work out anymore. Like it has no benefit anymore. It has lost its benefit because you have already accomplished what you needed to accomplish by implementing that routine. But of course, in life, there's growth, right? There's change, there's higher heights to soar and deeper depths to delve. And so that routine is no longer necessary. Yeah? So change drags us out of our comfort zone, right? And from our daily routines. And it's necessary. It's necessary. So that is number one. Like I only gathered a few, guys. Number two, what did I have jotted down for number two? Change brings opportunity. Hmm. Opportunity. So we experience new things, right? And we see things differently. Our eyes are open. It's like an entirely new world sometimes. Sometimes when this change happens, it's as if we're not even in the same world. Like our brains become so alert, our minds become, it's as if there's this burst of excitement and everything is new because it brings along opportunities, and sometimes those very opportunities were lurking at our door for the longest while. But every morning we shove or we push our doors open and we go about our business and we go about our regular routine. Yes, the same routine that I mentioned. So change brings with it opportunities. And those opportunities are there for the grabbing. So I suggest we embrace the change or embrace changes because of the necessity of change. And not just, I'm not going to, not just the word necessity, but come on, Chrisanne, you know this word. But because of the inevitability. Inevitability. Is that a word? Inevitability. Inevitable. Somebody needs to tell me if that's a word. Let's see. Okay. And so number three. You know, I like doing my videos because, like, I'm teaching something, but I'm also teaching myself, you know? And it's not that some of these things I didn't already know, but sometimes it's the way I bring them forward, you know? It gets me smiling so much. It gets me excited. All right. So number three, what I was going to say just now before I trailed on into... Anyway, so number three, change brings experience. It does. Now, change it likes company. Change likes company. And so it always pretty much brings something else with it. You know, it doesn't travel alone. Oh God, change is not a loner. Change is not a loner. It brings along something with it all the time. So here, change brings experience. And of course we know that saying, everybody knows that saying, experience teaches wisdom. Yeah? Not all experience that comes with change is good. Not all experience will be enjoyed that come with change. But however, it is important to note that there will always be something to learn from change. There will always be something to learn. Change will always teach us from whatever experience it is, be it good, bad, or ugly. It will always teach us something. Never ever forget that. Sometimes these experiences kind of just make us feel like we just want to roll over and die. Don't give up though. Don't give up. I've had those experiences. I've had experiences that, man, I just want to be covered underneath the dirt. 6'6". But here I am today telling you about change because of the experiences that I have had. Because of the experiences that I have had that came with change. Remember that change is not a loner. Change will always come with something, be it enjoyable or not. Okay? Just drop that down somewhere. Or let it sit in your brain. Let it take up a permanent spot in your brain because this is important. Change is not a loner. I like that. Okay, now number 4, change walks with a lesson. Yeah, man, change walks with a lesson. Change is a great teacher. It likes to teach you lessons. Now, when change comes, it shows up at your doorstep. And sometimes this change is a welcomed change. So we open the door and we embrace it. We just let it in because, hey, this is something that is good and something that I've been looking for. This type of change I call a controlled change. You know, it's something that you can decide on accepting or just pushing it aside. So this change is controlled. But that's for another time. But I will, however, highlight it. Now, it can either come as a controlled type of change that you warmly welcome and accept, or it can show up as an aggressive, uncontrollable change that you see it coming and you slam your door shut, you bolt it, and you just try to lock it out. But this type of change is like a rabid dog. It will not stop. It will continue to push until it forces itself inside of your house, inside of your being, inside of your state, inside of your environs. This type of change will not stop until it gets you. And sometimes it comes slowly. You see it coming and you try by all means to stop it, but you really just cannot stop it because it's aggressive. And there is slow aggression. Yes. You know, God good. God is good enough. God, you're a good God, and I thank you. I thank you because, well, for me, sometimes when I have these topics, and I just do my little jottings all the time, but like when I'm about to do my videos, I say, hey, God, you know, help me out here. I always. And so, God, I thank you. I thank you. So, whether it comes as a controlled change or it shows up as an uncontrollable, aggressive type of change, when all of this takes place, ensure that you locate the lesson, find that lesson, and you take it with you. Yes, do not leave that lesson. You find that lesson that accompanied the change and you take it with you. Yes? Because you're going to need it. Don't ever forget what that particular change taught you. Alrighty? Now, for the last point, change makes us less naive. Change makes us less naive. Change can make one more mature, you know, in their thoughts. We become more aware of the world around us. We step out with the knowledge that metamorphosis must occur, and it will one way or another. Let me say that again. Metamorphosis, a transformation. It will occur one way or another. And that brings me back to the controlled or the uncontrolled change. It's going to happen one way or another. And so when these things happen to us, remember that lesson that you took with you? That lesson that you took with you helped you to be less naive. Yes. So it matured you in a sense where you no longer are, I'm not saying that you won't ever be surprised about anything at all in life. However, it opens your eyes. And so instead of walking blindly and just like happy-go-lucky and like all is well with the world and nothing can never go wrong, it allows you to look down the road, you know, to stare down the road and to think about the what will happen, where will it happen, when and how and why. And so it puts you on your guard. Puts you on your guard. Not like you're gonna walk around every day like, ugh, you know. But at this point, it actually allows you. It allows you to know that change will come. Change is inevitable. And so when it hits, and we won't always know what exactly is gonna hit, but we will be mature enough to know that something is gonna happen based on, based on the events and based on everything that had been going on. We become mature enough to know that something is gonna happen. And so when it does happen, we don't freak out entirely and lose our heads, but we just embrace it for what it is, and we extract from it what is necessary for us, and we move along. Yes, that's basically it. That's number 5. Subscribe to Duchess Imani. So, to wrap it up, I just want to say, grow through your change. Grow through all the changes in life. Grow. There's a lot of change that came with 2020, the year that shall not be named in future. Yes, like Lord Voldemort in Harry Potter, he who shall not be named. 2020 might very well be known as the year that shall not be named, right? It came with so much, and the year has not ended. But we have managed to roll with the punches. Like my mom always says that to me. And the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And that's a change when the going gets tough, right? Tough gets going. And we roll with the punches, right? So, I have 2 questions for you. What have you been hanging on to that you don't want to throw out? Because sometimes these things that we're hanging on to, they hinder us from growing. Yes? What are you fixed on? What are you fixated on? Remember, change is inevitable. It needs to happen. And then the other thing that I wanted to ask is this. What are you depriving yourself of because of your comfort zone? What are you depriving yourself of? There are certainly things that I have been depriving myself of, but I kind of just let them go. Got my big old scissors and I cut it and I let it go. I let it go. Because there are opportunities out there and there are new experiences out there. And sometimes we're afraid of the unknown. But if we don't step out, we'll never know. We'll never know. And I'm not saying that we should actually just go out there and put ourselves in danger. Hell no, that's really not what I'm saying, so do not get me wrong. But some things are played out. Some friendships are played out. Some relationships are played out. Some jobs are played out. And we need to cut them loose. Because there are bigger, better opportunities out there. There are more lessons for us to learn. Let's not become fixtures in this world. But let's continue to grow. Let's continue to change. Let's continue to evolve. So that we may teach someone else something. Yeah? So, a change is coming. Many things have changed already, but more changes are coming. Will you be ready? Will it catch you off guard? Will you be running around like a headless chicken? Embrace the change. Guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you I want to say thanks to everybody that reached out and say, well, go on. I'm here, you know. I'm here just the same. Many things have changed about me. Like this hair. It's a wig. It will come off tonight. But thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Remember to leave a thumbs up. Remember to hit the red button, guys. Turn on the notifications. I love and appreciate you. For everybody that has reached out and, you know, to say what is going on. Know that I haven't, no, it's not that I gave up. Nope, that will never ever happen. Not giving up. But I'm here. I'm here to stay, guys. So thank you. This has been another lovely conversation with your girl, Duchess Imani. So, peace out. Until next time. Peace. Later, people.